announced some pretty exciting new features and a lot of really nice updates. But by now, you know that I like to cut through the hype and look at what's actually going to make a difference to our lives day to day. So in this video, I'm going to cover what I think are the two most powerful announcements from Canva Create 2025, 4 underrated features that I know will actually make a difference, and one surprise launch that opens up a whole world of creative possibilities. So let's do this. The first and biggest launch from Canva Create was the announcement of Visual Suite 2.0. Now, from a practical point, charges features like bulk create. For example, now you'll be able to resize multiple different designs all at once. You can create more advanced and clickable charts and graphs. Plus, and this is what I find really exciting, you can use plain language to write formulas and get insights with the help of the integrated AI. And the updated charts tool also means that you can finally make all this data look good. Honestly, I didn't expect to be excited by anything that said spreadsheets, but I'm really looking forward to exploring, I guess, the possibilities for this so that I can use it to up-level my creative workflow and make the most out of those other Canva tools. Now onto the smaller features that weren't given much airtime, but I know will be seriously helpful. Our favorite tool, the background remover, now has a big sister on steroids. Canva's AI can now let you... This is just with a great little upgrade to highlight what you're talking about and make it feel more on brand and more in touch with the types of videos we see on TikTok and on Instagram. Now this one was barely mentioned, but I actually think it's a big step up. Canva websites can now have multiple pages. And you can have multiple sections within a single page, with automatic navigation for all of it. Now, I think this simple change will make Canva websites way more flexible and more usable for more serious projects. There are also some really nice quality of life tweaks that were announced, like some new photo animations, kerning controls, which is just a simplified version of professional tools that refine the spacing between letters in a word to make it look and read better. You can easily create subscript or superscript options for your text, and even ligatures if your font supports them. There's also text highlights in it to use. In reality, it's really hit and miss. The styles aren't applied consistently from your brand, and it's actually harder to refine than before because the filter options have been removed. What is nice is how easily you can just start editing a suggested design if there is one that you like. That part flows super well. But as with a lot of these AI tools, I do feel it's a little more hype than heart, to be honest, and I actually got way better results just using the template search function to find things that worked for my brand. Speaking of Canva AI, now this caught my attention. Canva announced Canva Code, an AI tool that writes all the code and creates prototypes for interactive digital ideas. So useful, and you could get so creative with it. In all honesty, I would have loved to see some more simple updates, so to things like Canva's video editor and website builder. But overall, there is a lot to be excited about. AI is definitely still Canva's big focus, but honestly, it's the less gimmicky stuff that I think will make the biggest impact to us day to day. The upgrades to the tools that we already use daily are what really level up our workflow and our process. And I have to be honest, I personally still have some serious concerns about things like the environmental impact of these very AI-intensive tools. Now remember, you don't need to master everything in Canva immediately, especially all the new stuff. Focus on the tools that help you move your business forward. I would love to hear what you think. Please drop a comment and let me know what your highlight from Canva Create was from these announcements, and also what you think is missing, what you'd like to see that they haven't already announced. Oh, and if you don't have access to these updates yet, hopefully you won't have to wait too long. Canva has said that they will be rolling these out to everyone in the coming weeks. So I will let you know if I have any further updates on that. Okay folks, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and keep creating more joy out there.